more we're talking about this, and kind of taking it back to that point I was saying earlier, like most of us at the core, it is that simple life, isn't it? It's just like love, connection, and that safety. That's all really any of us are looking for. And when you look at it through that lens, and then you look at the life you have created for yourself, I suppose it's, can you zoom out and go, how far detached have I made it from that core bit? Versus, oh, actually, have I managed to pull that in? Have I done this? And again, I think this is where the added complexities come in of how you each individually work. Because like I know for Darren and me specifically, we joke about, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we just could, you know, like when you've got these like competitions on the radio, and it's like, oh, you can win like £750,000
or in a maze house.
Yes, basically,
we've all entered that, haven't we? In a maze house,
a fuck ton of cash and maybe a nice big fat abode to go with it. Like, oh, imagine if we did that. And then Darren and I like really play it out. I'm like, oh yeah, we could do this, and then like the kids could have like the land to roam on in the home ed. It's very picturesque, and do all of this stuff. And I say to him, I was like, would you like give up your business? And he's like, probably would that business, but he'd do another one. So I was like, so you wouldn't be able to not do anything? And he's like, no, I'd need to do something. I was like, yeah. And he's like, you fucking wouldn't be able to do anything. I was like,
to pin you down like a bloody one of those chairs.
But he was like, I don't think anything would change for you, because for you, and this kind of made me feel good in one way, because he's like, I think you're happy as you are now. Okay, yes, maybe certain areas could be better, but I like striving for, I don't know, almost like just bettering myself and seeing what impacts I can have, and realizing for me over probably the last 8 years or so, I reckon actually, people have come up to me and said things like, you're inspirational, which boggles my brain. Like that, I feel like a twat when I say things like that. But then also I'm like, am I really? Because if I can do that, then like I love the fact that I can potentially help somebody else. I don't exactly know how, but I can.
Sometimes it's just the feeling you give somebody though, isn't it? It's not necessarily the tangibles of what you've done and they want the same. It's that you've thrown yourself into it. You've done the thing that was probably against the tide, you know.
Probably.
The hard lies, the hard thing to do. And you've done it and you've risked it and it's paid off. And they kind of go, well, if it worked for her, maybe what I want to do will work then. So I think sometimes it's just that emotional connection to your story, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. It's still, honestly, like, I don't understand it, but I love it that I feel like that's kind of my own purpose in life. And I think that's what I enjoy striving towards every day, and going, do you know what, if I have to set my alarm at 3 a.m. in the morning to be able to get up and do something to better this, and I can still be there for my kids, and I can still be there to help, then it's a small price to pay.